Sorry, I'm just waiting for like inspiration to hit so I can make this magical video. If only it worked that way. Hello. So welcome to the video. My name is Lulu. This is Lulu Creations. I typically do makeup. I do some sim videos, but in today's video, I'm actually going to just be kind of talking to you guys about two topics. The main point of this video is to talk about cystic acne, my personal experience with cystic acne, how it started, what elevated it, and what finally got rid of it. That's going to be in just a few minutes. The other topic I want to start off with is an update on my Kybella. So if you did not know, I got Kybella done in December of 2018 and I uploaded a video in January to my channel, and I will link that down below in the description. So in that video, I did a 1-week update and no one liked it. Okay, no, not that no one liked it, but I can understand people were like, can we see the update after 3 months? And lo and behold, it's June. Got it done in December, so it's been more than 3 months. So I think like the effects have finally set in. So this is my update to you all. Some of the videos I uploaded recently were filmed back in like February and March. So those don't really count as like visual updates because they're older videos. But this is my chin. So this is what it looks like now, and right here is my jawline, and for a very long time I did not have that. So I did one session, there were 3 vials in the one session, and the price of Kybella is going to vary wherever you go. Some people say the price I paid was too much, some people say the price that I paid was excellent for what I got. So it really just depends where you are and where you go. I got 3 vials, 1 treatment, $600. That's it. So I went, got it done. I did lose a little bit of feeling in my chin for probably about a month, and I wasn't worried about it because my doctor warned me about it. I also did get some bruising down here, but for the most part, it wasn't painful. So in my original video about Kybella, I stated that the pain tolerance was not as bad as a tattoo, and some people took a lot of issue with that because they said that they had a very awful experience with the pain with Kybella. So pain is relative. I just want to put that out there. You shouldn't go to someone's video and be like, did it hurt? Because their pain tolerance is going to be different than your pain tolerance. Number one, I'm a redhead. If you ever look up facts about redheads, it's that they have a higher pain tolerance. So when I was a baby, I never cried during shots. My mom will tell you that, my doctors will tell you that. I never cried during shots, even as a baby, okay? And this tattoo right here, I fell asleep during. So needles don't bother me. Kybella wasn't as bad as a tattoo, and tattoos aren't even that bad, and that's my bad for putting that in that video and misleading people into thinking that Kybella is some painless experience, because it's not. So it's just relative, if you get what I mean. So that's that. The other thing is, before I had Kybella done, I was at one of my heaviest weights, and I had this very large, like, swollen area down here, and I hated it. So I got Kybella done because I'm getting married in October, and my original plan was to get 2 sessions, and I'm still up in the air about getting the second session. For one, it really helped with my jawline, and that's exactly what I wanted it for. I wanted more of a jawline. The one thing it didn't really get rid of is this right here. And if I was to get a second session, I would go to Dr. Vela and let him know I want to concentrate it more right here, because now I actually do have this definition right here that I'm obsessed with. It's just right here that I would like to get a little bit more like, oh. It definitely did take 3 months to get my full results. I looked in the mirror every day. I never woke up one day and was like, oh my God, there it is. It was me looking back on photos and being like, oh wow, yeah, there is a difference. So it's not something that you're gonna notice like right off the bat. It's like watching your hair grow. You don't wake up and you're like, my hair is another centimeter longer. It's like you look back on photos and you're like, wow, look how much my hair has grown. So that is the Kybella update. I hope that's good for you guys. I really appreciate all of the response that I got on that video, because that video was really important to me. That was my very first experience going somewhere to get work done. And someone even commented and was like, do you wear makeup to all your procedures? No, that was my first procedure. And that's what leads me into today's video. I wore makeup that day because I always used to wear makeup when I left the house because I suffered from cystic acne. If you have ever had extremely bad acne, you will understand that even when it clears up, you will constantly think of yourself as a pizza face. Like, you will never get that image out of your head because it's crippling. Acne is crippling, okay? And I will insert photos here. I used to take photos all the time of my acne. I went to dermatologists. I went on medication. I tried Proactive. I tried so many different things that never got rid of it. So I want to explain my entire acne story to you guys from like A to Z. So I did an A to Z of Kybella, and now I'm doing an A to Z of my acne journey. First and foremost, I want to explain that I am not a doctor, okay? So I'm not telling anyone what they should be doing. I'm not telling anyone that this is gonna work for them. I'm simply sharing my story. Second, any of the supplements that I show you in this video, just consult your doctor before you use them. Number 3, I am a biologist and I studied biology for 5 years. I'm pretty well adverse to knowing what certain ingredients are, what they do to your body, and like the reactions that an action has that you take. So I like to pride myself on knowing that because I feel as though I can't be fooled easily. Can that be fair? If you studied biology, if you studied chemistry, it's very hard to fool someone with a gimmick. So let's start from the beginning. I, in high school, had acne-prone skin, and that was just adolescent acne. I had acne just anywhere on my face, pretty random, nothing like cystic, but just, you know, whiteheads, blackheads, normal puberty, adolescent acne. That's it. And like, my parents used to buy me Proactive or used to buy me Clean and Clear because they wanted to help me out, because my sister never had acne. My brother had like really bad acne, but it went away. But for me, it was just like a subtle consistency, and they just were like, you know, here, try this. And I tried it. But I mean, I just kind of always felt that I was going to deal with acne for the rest of my life because I never had anything very serious. It was just always there, whether it was 1, whether it was 2, whether it was the same one that came back in the same place over and over. So I just kind of felt like acne was always a part of me. And that's actually why I got so much into makeup, because I wanted to feel more confident leaving my house. I do want to point out that I used to be on birth control when I came out of high school, and actually in high school. I was on birth control in high school and like the beginning of college. And I stopped. I made the conscious decision to stop taking birth control. That's my decision. I have my reasons for it, and I'm not going to publicly display that to have people tell me why it's right or wrong, because at the end of the day, it's my choice as to why I don't believe in taking birth control. So I stopped taking birth control, and some of my acne started to actually come back. And I was also under a lot of stress because I was living downtown in the city with my fiance. I was working 30 hours a week. I was a full-time student. I was part of like a sorority and an honor society, and I was volunteering. So my weeks were so busy. I never saw Tim. I was constantly stressed out, and I thought a lot of my acne was stress related. So I went to a dermatologist, and this dermatologist prescribed me Accutane and Epiduo. Accutane and Epiduo is what she prescribed me. So I went home, started using it, and she said, you know, the Epiduo will take about 3 months to really take effect. She said it would get worse before it would get better. She said my acne was very inflamed, so my skin, you know, it looked a lot worse than what it was, but my skin was so sensitive that the pustules were just causing like these mountains of inflammation, which was making it look worse than what it was. And it was just so difficult for me to leave my house. I hated it. I started taking the Accutane, I started using the Epiduo, but it just wouldn't really go away. It was getting worse. Just like she said, it would get worse before it would get better. All right here was one big hard block, like a block. I'm not even kidding. It wasn't even like 1 or 2 spots. It was like my jawline, I couldn't even feel the bone in my jawline because all I felt was inflammation. And that was so hard for me because at the same time, through everything I was going through, I had to go to a formal, I had to go to events, I had to go to work, and it's like I hated it. I hated people looking at me. I hated going outside my door. I cried myself to sleep so many times. I can't even remember a time where I was not thinking like, oh, you're staring at my acne. Because my acne, like, I wore makeup, so from afar away you couldn't tell, but if I got up close you could see everything on like along my skin surface. And people are very judgmental when they don't realize it. So when people see acne, I think they automatically think like, wash your face. But here's a girl who is so about washing her face that she's like, I am washing my face. Like, I am using the medication. I was changing my pillow sheets every day. I got rid of dryer sheets. I used a fresh towel every time I washed my face. Like, I can't tell you how many routines I did because I thought my acne was dirt related. Like, I thought I was dirty. I thought I was gross because that's what other people thought. Like, other people would look at you and be like, your skin is so bad. Why are you, like, it has to be the food you're eating. You're eating too much sugar. You're eating too much fat. You're not washing your pillowcase. You're using dryer sheets. Like, all of these things that everyone tells you is the reason. And on top of it, you're so insecure that you start to believe it. So through all of that, I finally one day was like, you know what? Maybe I'm using too many products. So I got rid of the products. I got rid of the medication. I went completely simple. I started using Cetaphil, face wash, Cetaphil, moisturizer, and that's it. I started washing my face in the morning and at night, moisturizing in the morning and at night, and that was it. That was my routine. So I do not take birth control. I do not take acne medication. I do not do any of that crazy stuff that I used to do, changing the pillowcase, changing the towel every single time, washing in certain motions, making sure I'm eating certain foods, like all this stuff, okay? Like sorry, this is just so emotional for me because it was such a dark time. Like 2015, 2016 was such a dark time for me. And everyone had so many opinions about what it was and what it could be. And it was infuriating having to go from one social situation to another and have someone bring it up. Like, it was just so much. And talking about it now, I realize I'm opening that door for more people to comment on it. But I'm hoping that this video is really just going to help people that are going through it. So, sorry, I had to get that out there. Anyways, it started to go away. It didn't fully go away. It just wasn't as inflamed as it used to be. And Tim and I bought our house in 2016. It was like December 29th of 2016. So I'm gonna say 2017. My life really slowed down from this like busy to this like calm, relaxed, chill out situation. Nevertheless, my acne persisted. It wasn't cystic, but it was definitely hormonal. Those are two very different things from what I have read. If I'm wrong, drop a comment down below, inform some people. But from what I read, anything around the mouth and chin area was hormonal. And that's where all my acne was. And it wasn't cystic anymore. It was just like little pustules, little blackheads that came and went. It's like as soon as I thought I was clearing it up, something came somewhere else. And it was so annoying because I was starting to think, oh my God, am I just gonna have this for the rest of my life? Like, all the things that I have done, I can't wrap my head around it. So then I really started to take a look at what my skin type was. So through working at Ulta and talking with skincare specialists, I realized that there's more than oily, dry, and combination skin. So your skin can be oily, but it can also be dehydrated. Your skin can be hydrated and oily. Your skin can be dehydrated and non-oily. Like, you can have all these different types of combinations, and some people who think that there's just oily, dry, and combination don't always fix what it is their skin needs. So through talking with skincare specialists, come to find out I am oily but dehydrated. So I needed like oil-free, water-based, gel-based moisturizers. And it helped. It helped a lot. Like finding the right moisturizer was more helpful than using like an acne face wash. I actually moved entirely away from the acne face wash, and I started using calming face washes because I remembered that a long time ago, the dermatologist told me that I had very sensitive skin that was reactive, and most of the swelling was inflammation from the infections of the pustules. That's it. So I was like, let me get more onto a calming, soothing face wash, and that's when I started using the Dermalogica. Actually, no, wait, sorry, let me back up. When I first started and I was talking to the skincare specialist, they helped me figure out my moisturizer regime, but they also told me to look into using the Dermalogica Acne line. So went over there, bought that face wash, started using it religiously. I did not skip a face wash morning and night for like a year. I don't care how late it was. I don't care how tired I was. I did not skip washing my face. I did that all the time. And I also started using tea tree oil more than like a salicylic acid. I actually completely got away from the benzoyl peroxide and the salicylic acid. And then I just used the tea tree oil, and it worked phenomenally. My skin was really starting to regulate, and it was now down to just like right in this area. It was annoying. It was so annoying because, like I said, I started out with adolescent acne, I got clear skin, I got cystic acne, I got hormonal acne, and now it was just like right here, and I couldn't deal with it. It was like here and here. So that was like as best as it was gonna get. I accepted my fate that I was always going to have acne, and it just beat me. I was tired of fighting this fight that just seemed to be going year after year after year after year, and every time I thought I figured something out, it was just another roadblock. And at the same time, I followed this woman on Instagram named Katie Hearn, and she was launching her supplement line with Alani Nu, and she was talking about her issues with cystic acne. And like, this woman is gorgeous, okay? And she just looks so flawless. And then when she posted this picture of her scarring that was right here, and like her explaining that she developed this supplement that you cannot find on the market because it's about balancing your hormones and regulating them to directly affect like cystic acne and hormonal acne, I was just like blown away, and I was like, there's absolutely no way this is real. This is a gimmick. This is just something else that people want you to buy into, and I'm not buying into it. But I like kept it in the back of my mind because I really trusted this person. This is someone that I followed for a very long time. I still do to this day, actually. And I trust her. Like, she is a very smart woman. She really takes a lot of research into making her products. So I didn't think that she was someone that could scam people. So I was like, you know what, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt and I'll look into it. I started reading reviews. When the product launched, it took a couple months, and then all these reviews came flooding in onto my Instagram feed about people that had been struggling with acne for years. Have now it's just gone away. It's suddenly gone away. And I was like, no way. Like, absolutely no way. And then one day I was crying about my acne to my fiance, like I've been doing for years, and he was like, just buy it. Like, it's another thing that you're gonna try, and if it doesn't work, then cross it off your list. So I bought it. And it's pretty expensive. I think it's like $49 or $48. Let me see. Yeah, so it's like $49.90. It's like $50 pretty much. And it's a 30-day supply, and you take 4 pills in the morning when you wake up. And these are not small pills. They are very large pills. You can open them up and put them in some water, but you want to take them in the morning because that's when a certain ingredient reacts the best with your body, yada, yada, yada. I will get into that in a second. But nevertheless, my acne is gone. Take that as you will, because I've had this conversation with people, very intelligent people, who don't believe me. They're like, I don't buy into it. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's great. you don't buy into it. I've been dealing with this for over 6 years, and this is the very first time that something has worked. I'm buying into it. Like, it worked for me. I swear by it. I will never stop taking this product. So this is the product. It's Alani Nu Balance 30 capsules. It says on the front right here, hormonal balance, weight management, improved mood, supports complexion, and brighter skin. So I just want to read you the ingredients and what their purpose is from the Alani Nu website, because I think it's important to understand what each ingredient means, because as I said, Katie Hearn is a very smart woman, and she's not just gonna throw some ingredients together. She made this product for herself and it worked, and now she's letting other people try it out. So myo-inositol promotes female fertility and restores insulin sensitivity. This ingredient, which I'm not gonna butcher, brightens complexion and reduces wrinkles by aiding in hydration. DIM is an estrogen metabolism, prevents drastic increases or decreases in estrogen, prevents conversion of testosterone into estrogen. ALA combined with myo-inositol has been shown to increase insulin sensitivity in women who are overweight and have PCOS. Chromium has been shown to improve blood sugar control and decrease weight gain / fat deposition in the midsection. And folate has a positive action in cardiovascular, neural, and psycho-emotional health. Some may take this product to become fertile. Folate helps to support fetal development. So the first ingredient that is at the most amount per serving is the folate. The next ingredient in this product that is the most amount per serving is 120 milligrams of chromium. The next ingredient is at 2 grams of myo-inositol. The next ingredient at 250 milligrams is glutathione, I think is how that's pronounced. L-glutathione. The next ingredient is the DIM. Something I want to touch base on. Again, I'm not trying to read into a gimmick. I'm a science fact-based person, and when I started taking this product, I had really bad anger issues. I just do. I'm Italian, I'm a redhead, I pop off very easily. My fiance, about a month after, was like, "Are you okay? Like, are you seeing a therapist?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "You've been so calm and so patient. I don't understand where this is coming from." And I was like, well, about a month ago, I started taking this product that's supposed to balance my mood. And he was like, "Do not stop taking that product." And I've been taking it ever since. And I've had more than just my fiance comment on my reduction in anger and my increased patience. Like, someone was like, "I don't know where you got this patience from, but it's insane how patient you are now." So I can't say for certain that it's balance that is doing this, but my acne is gone and my mood is increased dramatically. So yeah, I'm gonna say that this supplement had something to do with it. Again, consult your doctor before you take anything, and don't believe everything you read on the internet. Look for research. The reason I believed in this product was because of the research that Katie did, and I respect Katie. Once I started taking the balance, then I started to think, well, what other supplements can I start taking to really help my internal health? And I know about all of the gut microbes that really affect your health, and that there's good bacteria and there's bad bacteria, and if you throw off the balance of your microbial environment in your gut, it can throw off everything about your health and your skin and yada, yada, yada. And it's still research that's coming out today. I mean, this was just a few years ago that I was working on this for like 2 years. And to this day, there's still so many articles coming out about the gut microbiota. So one of the things I really did want to start taking was probiotics. So Alani Nu launched their probiotic, and because I was already taking Alani Nu Balance, I thought, great, I'll stick with one brand. So their probiotic replenishes good bacteria, helps boost immune system, and supports a healthy digestive system. So this is another supplement that I've been taking. Can I say that it affects my skin? Maybe. If my gut microbes are balanced, maybe. You don't know though. You just gotta trust the process. Just like when you're dieting and you're not seeing weight loss every single day, you have to trust that what you're doing is going to work. So the next item I take, it makes me laugh because here I am saying I don't believe in gimmicks. and I'm taking a fat burner supplement. But I am, and I don't care that people know that. I'm taking it. So it's an increased metabolism supplement. It promotes fat loss and energy and focus. So this just makes me feel fuller. It really jacks up my metabolism so that I'm not always so hungry. So the other thing that I take is, I used to get Alani News, but I was broke. So I used to take the Alani Nu omega-3 fish oils because one time I was like watching their stories. They said to check the amount of omega-3 fatty acids on your fish oil pills because there's a really good chance that the amount in their pills is more than in the pills you're gonna find on the shelves in the store. And it was actually true because just one capsule of their fish oil pills was 1,500 milligrams, whereas one capsule of the Golden Alaskan omega-3 fatty acids, or pretty much anything else I see on the shelves, is 1,000 milligrams. So if I take the daily dosage of 2 Alani Nu fish oil pills, I'm getting 3,000 milligrams of omega-3s, whereas if I take a standard brand that I see on the shelf, I'm getting 2,500. 500 milligram difference. It used to like really bug me, and I was like, oh, I'm totally getting the Alani Nu. But I found this on Amazon and it was like $9, and this is a huge bottle. So fish oil's fish oil, take your fish oil. It's good for you. It's good for your heart. Yeah, so sorry Alani, I'm not taking your fish oil pills. I know that you have more per capsule, but your girl's on a budget. Okay, so the other Alani Nu product that I do take is the Alani Nu Sleep, and I don't take this every night. Now, because I am such a night owl, I oftentimes have a really hard time getting back on my Monday through Friday sleep schedule because I'll stay up all Friday night editing, I'll stay up all Saturday night being out, and then on Sunday nights I'm up late watching my TV shows, and then when it's time to go to bed, I'm like so wired and ready to stay up all night again. So I take some of this. It tastes delicious. I did recently find out that increased amounts of melatonin in your body isn't particularly good for you, and this does have 1 milligram of melatonin in it, but it is not the largest ingredient in the ingredient section. So I just take it whenever I really need that extra boost to get me to sleep. I do get a little groggy in the morning. It is a little harder for me to get up, but I do feel very well rested when I do take this product, and I have no complaints. Some other Alani Nu supplements that I used to take in the past was the hair, skin, and nails. So I used to bite my nails constantly. I mean, I used to have little nubs. I would bite my cuticles. My fingers would be so red and inflamed. And the only way that I wouldn't bite my nails is if I got acrylics done. But acrylics are pricey and I can't have my nails done for my job. So I had to figure something out. So I was like, you know what? Let me just start taking hair, skin, and nails by Katie's brand because I trust everything else in her brand. I did, and my hair started being really luscious and my nails were growing, but I started gaining weight. And this is when I was running every day and I was eating really healthy. So biotin makes you gain weight, and I was taking Katie's brand of hair, skin, and nails, which has a very high volume of biotin. And I was taking that in conjunction with the fat burner, in conjunction with the probiotic, in conjunction with the, I used to take Digestion. I'll talk about that in a second. In conjunction with the balance, in conjunction with working out and eating healthy and drinking lots of water. One day I was like, okay, can't afford the Alani Nu hair, skin, and nails, so I will just go to Target and buy the hair, skin, and nails there. I was taking the Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nails extra strength, and it was awesome. It worked just the same way as the Alani Nu, but I wonder if because different brands, different amounts of each ingredient, they don't work with each other. I'm not quite sure, but I was gaining weight. I was gaining so much weight and I started to get really frustrated. So I actually got rid of the hair, skin, and nails, and I haven't been taking it since, but I think that I've reached this point in my life where there's like no stress, there's no drama. I mean, there's always stress, but it's not like, it's not the stress of having to wake up every day to a face full of acne and a body that you don't like looking at and a face that you don't like looking at, like doing all these things in school. Like my life has just slowed down a lot in a way, and now my nails are growing. Granted, they're not super long, but this is an improvement. So I'm not taking anything for hair, skin, and nails. My hair is 2 feet and 10 inches long. My skin is clear. I am happy. So this is my story. The other supplement I wanted to talk about, I actually just ran out of it, but I do take it when I can afford it. It is Digestion. So Digestion helps aid in bloat. It helps your body to absorb the nutrients that are in your food, and it helps break down fat, carbs, and protein. So I would take that in conjunction with the fat burner, and in conjunction with the balance, in conjunction with the omega-3s and the probiotic, and I feel like the healthiest I have ever felt. My skin is so clear. I'm also trying to actively drink more lemon water. I drink water probably, I'd have like a 32-ounce tumbler. I was drinking about 2 of those a day, but then I really ramped up my water intake and I started adding fresh lemon slices to it, and I'm drinking about like 3 to 4 of those a day. All the supplements that I've been taking, I feel like have made a complete 180 on my skin health, and that's the truth. I just no longer am gonna have people tell me what's going on with my skin, because the only person that's gonna know that is me. When I go to the doctors, the only way they're gonna be able to help me is if I tell them what's going on. They can't just look at me and go, that's what's wrong with you. So you have to trust yourself. You have to keep track of your signs that your body is giving you, and you have to trust that whatever you're doing to combat it is gonna work. I hope this helps people understand a little bit more about what I went through. I did notice one thing, that when my acne was kind of at that stagnant point of just being there, it wasn't getting worse, but it wasn't going away. Smoking, I think, is what was doing that, because in the beginning of the year, I switched to one of these. I was an avid cigarette smoker since high school, and I honestly think that the carcinogens and the toxins and the cigarettes is what was in my skin. Like, it was not good. Since quitting and starting balance, I mean, I just think I cut out so much bad toxicity in my system that's why my skin is clear, and I can't exactly pinpoint it to one thing, but I definitely have not stopped taking balance since January. Sometimes I don't get the digestion, sometimes I don't get the probiotic, but the 3 things that I am always taking is balance, omega-3s, and fat burner. I'm just so thankful to Katie Hearn and Hayden Schneider and Alani Nu for developing this product, because like I said, I've been through the ringer. I have tried so many different treatments for acne, and I finally found something that worked for me. So I hope this video helps you. I hope that you take something away from this. Oh, one of the things I did want to talk about, I just want to zoom you in really quick. Hyperpigmentation, you can see mine right here, and it's not as bad as it used to be. I mean, when I first started really clearing up my skin, it was very like purple and red, but now it's just getting lighter and lighter, and that happens over time. That also happens from cell renewal. So for me, because my skin is textured and it is sensitive, I am someone that needs to exfoliate daily. But I can't exfoliate daily with just any regular exfoliation. So I use the Glam Glow Tropical Cleanse Daily Exfoliant. I use that about 3 times a week. And then I use the Clinique Exfoliating Lotion, the number 4, the oil-free, because I have oily skin. So I use that after I wash my face, and that's really been helping my skin kind of like rejuvenate and renew my cells. And now my divots aren't as bad as they used to be, but just remember that when you do start clearing your skin up, you're going to have scars, you're going to have discoloration and hyperpigmentation, and it's normal. It will go away. Maybe not all the way, but over time it will. Another treatment is laser treatment to your skin to help with your scars. I never really had too bad scars because I never really picked at my acne because I was so afraid of getting scars. But I had such bad cystic acne that the cysts have actually left indents on my cheeks, which is really unfortunate. So exfoliating can be your best friend if you use the right product. Some people exfoliate once a week, some people exfoliate once a month. You have to just talk with someone, talk with a skincare specialist, talk with an esthetician, talk with a dermatologist, talk with someone that knows products. Sometimes going to a dermatologist's office is okay because they will tell you what's going on, but they're not well adversed at what products are out on the market. They're gonna tell you stuff they can prescribe you, but for my own personal reasons, I do not like taking medications. I do not take birth control. I do not take acne medication. I try so hard to avoid Benadryl, Tylenol, all of that. I just know that everything you take has a reaction in your body, and I've just been through so many reactions leading to bad skin, leading to mood swings, and who knows what else it's leading to that we can't physically see. That's my own personal opinion. That does not have to be your personal opinion. But because I don't take medicine, I go to skincare specialists who do work with products that are scientifically researched to say, yes, you should be taking Dermalogica, or you should be taking Juice Beauty, or you should be taking Peridone. So it really just depends where your information is coming from to understand your skin, and who you're going to that understands products to tell you what to use. Again, that's my own personal opinion. Not everyone's going to agree with it, but this is what has worked for me, and I'm done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this very long video. I am so sorry that I just talked the whole time, but I really thought it was important to talk about acne. Just talking about my acne is like really overwhelming. So yeah, I will link everything down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If this video is helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed me, subscribe. Okay, and that's it. So bye.